Okay, 1.1, we're continuing. Okay, some of the problems you'll need to write down in expanded notation. And what it means by expanded notation is you're going to be writing every single number what it stands for. So if you have like this number here, for every single number you're going to write what it is. Like you're going to say 3 10,000s plus 8 thousands is very long. You can't fit this in your answer column. Plus 4 hundreds plus 5 tens plus 3 ones. Like that. That's expanded. So all of on the expanded ones, you know, like if it had a 0 in it, let's say you have the number 1073. There's 2 ways you can write that. You can say 1,000s plus 0 hundreds plus 7 tens plus 3 ones, or you could just leave that out and just write that part. You don't have to put the 0 part in there, but you can. Okay? So if it has a 0 somewhere in there, that's optional. If I was you, I'd leave it out because we're human and we're lazy, so we leave out stuff when we can, right? So that's your own option if you want to put it in or not. Okay, writing a number in words. Let's say you have the number 123,765. To write that in words, write this as if it was in over here. 123, all words. 123, what do we need there?
A dash.
Dash. 23, 123 what? Thousands. Thousand, right? Say it as if you were just reading it. 123,000. Now what do we need? Comma. Anywhere there's a comma in the number, put a comma in the word. And then write this. 123,765. 765, don't forget the dash. 60-5. That's in words. Putting the commas and making sure you have your dashes. So when you grade it, that's what you're watching for. If you've done it already, you need to go back and make sure that's in there. Okay, there's no decimals, so we don't have to worry about that part of it. Okay. I think that's pretty much all of 1.1. Looking over it, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I need to show you, I had already prepared my homework, so I need to show you if this is going to be adequate or I need to rewrite it.
Okay. Well, I'll look at that later then, okay?
Okay.
Any questions? Over the problems? Nope. 1.2, addition. Okay. You're going to have to actually write the problem down and show me if you have to carry, okay? So if you did like number, let me see one where you would carry. Number 3, If you did number 3, it has 86 plus 78. I want you to show this is 14 with the number that you carried up here. I need to see this carrying. Okay, 8, 9, 7 is 16. You don't have to carry like that. This one you can just write down there. But if it's one where it carries to a number, make sure you show that. Okay, so number, like if you did number 8, it's 999 plus 11. 9 and 1, 10, 9, 10, 11. 9 and 1, 10. You don't have to do that one. There's 4 numbers. Do you need a comma?
Yes.
Okay, with 4 numbers, it's optional. 5, you have to have it. 4 numbers, you can have it or not. Okay, it's not wrong if you don't put it for 4. Okay, that was one of the things we learned in 100. But if you skipped that class, you didn't actually know that. So you can put it or not. Either one will be right. Okay. Perimeter. Whatever the figure is, you add all the sides. It doesn't matter how many sides it's got. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 sides. Let's say there are these numbers here. So the perimeter, it usually has units, which would be, if it says miles or yards or whatever, each one of these will have something saying what it is. Usually they're all the same. They will be on these things. If not, you would have to make them all the same. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 31. Okay, what you would show is 5. You could do it in a row, or you could do it down like that. No, you don't have to put the plus yet, huh? Show that you added all those, okay? This would be your work right here, showing what you did. I know you could do it in your head, but this is showing your work. You draw the problem out and show your work. Okay, when you put this answer, don't forget to put the units. That's part of the problem, is putting what the units are. Let me see what else. I think that's all of 1.2 there. Is there any questions on that? If it's a square or a triangle, the one that shows like a base, but it only shows 2 sides of it. But you know that if it's a square or a diamond, that all the sides are the same. So when you do the perimeter on number 32, don't forget to do all 4 sides, okay? No questions? Okay, 1.3, subtraction. Okay, with subtraction, I need you to show your borrowing, if you have to borrow. Let's do this number here. Okay, 8, you have to start over here. 8 minus 5, you don't need to borrow to subtract that. 4 minus 6, you have to borrow. How do you do that? Yeah, borrow from the 3, make it a 2. You borrow 10, so make this a 14. You can either write a 1 here, or you could write the whole number up here. As long as you have a 1 there, that's enough for me. Okay, 14 minus 6, 8. And 2 minus 1, 1. Okay? And some people get mixed up when there's a lot of zeros, so let's make sure and do that so people know how to do that. Let's do 2,000 minus 198. can't subtract 8 from 0, so we have to borrow. What are we gonna make this one right here? We're gonna make it a 10. What is the one in front of it? It's a 9, because it was 10, but we borrowed 1 to make that one. So this one's a 9, this one is a 9. You keep going until you get to a number and make it 1 less, okay? All right, so 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 9, 0, 9 minus 1 is 8, and then 1 minus nothing is 1. Do you need a comma there? You don't have to, right, optional. And you think it's silly that I went over that, but can you imagine if you went through your whole life and that was something that we're still missing? Just because nobody explained it and you just keep missing it and you don't know why. Some of the stuff I explained may seem really simple, but there may be one person in here that's like, oh, okay, I finally get it, you know. So nothing is too simple, because there may be one person that needs to know it. Okay, even if the problem in the book is written sideways, so like this, when you write it on your homework, you don't have to write it sideways. Go ahead and write it how you're going to work with it. Okay? So if there's a sideways number, like number 52, I know you can't see the numbers that well. It doesn't focus that well. Go ahead and write it straight onto your paper the way you're going to work it. And that way you don't have to write it twice. Just write it to do your work. Okay, so 4 minus 9, you have to borrow, right? So what are we going to make it? 14. Why does it make this 0? And this? And this? And this? 2. Okay, 14 minus 9. 9 minus 4. Come on. 9 minus 7. 3. 9 minus 6. 3. And then 2. Okay, does that one need a comma?
Yes.
Yes, have to. Okay, any questions on that section? Nope. Okay, turn the thing off.